Hello there, welcome to Branding for Business. Today we are talking about travel cups. So I get this question all the time about different travel cups. So I've got a couple of different sizes here and styles, and I thought I'd go through exactly how they are different and also how we print on them. So one of our main ones that we do see is our Cup to Go, or a similar type brand in our Cup to Go. And this is a plastic, I guess for lack of a better word, plastic feeling cup with a screw top lid that has these ridges with a silicone band on the inside and a flip top sipper. Now this can be changed in the ranges that we have, and the screw top can be a silicone option, which I'll go through in a second. The really important thing with this one is that you can see the ridges on the inside of this silicone cup here. These obviously marry up with the lid and it helps seal in the product. So this is a little bit more secure than what it would be if you just had a silicone lid sitting over the top, especially when there's hot liquid inside. So personally, my preference is definitely to have the screw top lid. The thing with this one, however, is people are sometimes funny about plastics. These are BPA free, and so they are safe to use, but I don't know, it just comes down to personal preferences to how you like that feeling of drinking out of a plastic versus a glass one. Now with these ones, you can see there's a little ridge here. So we can't actually print a whole way across, because if you imagine that my hand is the print machine that's going around, you can see there's a little gap that would form around here. So we can't actually print the whole way around. So on these ones, we actually print on the silicone band. We can get a one color wrap print around the bottom on the flat ones that we have that don't have this ridge, but with the ones that have the ridge, they're designed so that they can put the silicone band around it and have it sit up against that there so that it doesn't fall. But ideally they print on these. So they take them off the cup and they lay them flat opposite normally the logo. They lay them flat and they print them like that. They stamp print them like that with either a pad print or a screen print or a digital, depending on which option you go for. Then they take them out and some poor person has to go and wrap these around all the cups that you buy and send them off. There you go. All right, so that's our most common one. That's our most popular one. It is a 12-ounce size. So this is probably a medium to large cup in most cafes. And they do come in a smaller size, which is 8 ounce, or the bigger size, which is your 12 ounce, or 16 ounce, sorry. So this one again has a silicone band. This band is actually a little bit bigger on these guys, and the print can therefore be bigger, but obviously it's still only on the silicone band that we can offer. Same type of lid on these ones. It's got the little rubber stopper in there, which is good, and does actually click down, which is super important. The other thing I will note as just a little point of reference is this little silicone band here can actually come out when you're washing it, which is super important because it needs to come out so you can get all in the nooks and crannies there. But don't put it through the dishwasher because it will like stretch and won't go back in properly, and then you lose the seal that is created on these cups. So just a good note on that one. This cup is essentially the same, except it's a it's one that doesn't have obviously the band on it. It does have that little ridge, but there is cups that don't have that ridge, so we can print all the way around. The other option that we commonly see is our glass ones. So this is about the same size in terms of the height and the width as the 12 ounce. However, I think it's actually closer from my understanding. Oh no, it is still, because we have the thicker walls. So these are double wall glass, and it still has the same capacity size inside of the 12 ounce. Comes with a really big band to be able to hold the cup. Now the biggest question I always get asked is, does the glass get hot when there's hot liquid inside? In my personal preference, it does sometimes get warm. You can feel it, and if you're someone that likes to microwave your drinks, then yes, it definitely does get warm. But internally, when the hot liquids are in there, it's not hot enough that you're going to burn yourself to touch, but there is some warmth there that you do feel. The silicone band is purely just there as a printable area and just that security and safety in your mind. With that one as well, we have the silicone lid. Now this completely turns inside out, which is important when you're cleaning it and making sure it's not got any nasties inside. And they can go in the dishwasher, but when you put it on, you have to really make sure it is sealed all the way around so that it doesn't drop any liquid out of it, which is super important. However, let's note there is no seal on this one. There's nothing stopping that liquid from coming out. So there is a possibility that that could leak. This is more for your, in the office style where you're just kind of using the silicone lid to keep it warm. You can drink out of it, but normally you want to drink out of the glass because you prefer drinking out of the glass instead of the plastic. So I hope that helps make sense. There is different sizes, like I said. There comes in the 8 ounce, the 12 ounce, or the 16 ounce. They're all printed normally on the silicone bands, but there is a range that comes without the silicone bands, which you can do a full wrap print on with these ones. And there's like 36 different colorways or something. There's so many different color options for bands, lids, and plastic cups. So they can meet any of your brands that you have, any styles, any combinations that you may want. When it comes to printing complete full color wrap around, it's not something we can do in Australia just yet. We can do a single color, maybe a 2 color print wrap around at this point, but full color digital printing is still done offshore. Hope that helps. Hope that's interesting for you. If you do have any questions, I would be happy to help you out. But my friends, enjoy your cups. They are really handy. I know with all the COVID stuff, it gets a little bit harder because they don't want to be exchanging coffee cups and handing them over. But I'm sure as soon as all that settles down, these guys will be coming back and being very popular in the market again. Take care, my friends. Bye.